From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Taking a live look at Levi's Stadium, the 49ers are headed back to the Super Bowl after one of the biggest comeback wins in NFC Championship history.
We are excited, and you are too, probably. So thanks for joining us this morning. It is Monday, January 29th.
And I'm Reed Cowan live from the Westgate in Las Vegas, where you can place your bets. Coming up, ladies, I'm going to show you all the things you need to know if you're coming to Las Vegas, can't afford that ticket to the stadium game, but want to experience the Super Bowl magic. We've got you covered. I'll be back a little bit later in the broadcast.
All right, Gianna, Reed, Nicole, let's get this started.
That was the best game I've ever seen. That was incredible. I can't wait to go to the Super Bowl.
49er fans across the Bay Area soaking in the big win before looking ahead to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. And talking about Sin City, fans are already betting on the 49ers getting that 6th ring. We caught up with some fans that are gearing up for the big showdown in Las Vegas. And if you haven't gotten tickets to the Super Bowl yet, good luck. Get ready to shell out some serious dough.
All right, well, I'd like to say that we planned our outfits today, but I think we're all just feeling the win and we're putting the good vibes out there. I mean, do we wear red and gold the entire week for the next 2 weeks?
I think that's fine. That just means that viewers have to be okay with the fact that I'm wearing this again. Is that okay?
Well, you do look like a shining sun, and are we going to see the sunshine again today? Because yesterday, I mean, I could have gotten a suntan out there. It was so hot.
I know.
It was gorgeous.
I know, it seriously was. It was beautiful beach weather. It was beautiful. Just get out there and enjoy the wind weather. Take a look at what's happening for us as we head into the forecast today. Let's head over to the map. I want to show you current conditions before I show you our daytime highs, because just like yesterday, we're going to see more 70s on the map. And that's not record-breaking necessarily, but it is close. And we're talking about 40s and 50s right now throughout the Santa Clara Valley, all the way down near San Jose. We're seeing clear conditions, visibility great at the surface level. So getting to work, to school this morning, not an issue for this Monday morning. Heading into this afternoon, it's going to be a beautiful one for us. We're going to see upper 60s near San Francisco, so a lot warmer compared to what we're at right now. And it's going to be a similar trend up near Santa Rosa, too. What happens as we extend into the next couple days? Well, we have some big changes. But for now, this area of high pressure, this warm front that we experienced, it is giving us a nice dry break as the storm track is staying well north of us. And not only are we feeling that weather, we're also seeing it too. When a warm front moves in, sometimes we get this thing called a mackerel sky, and that's what we had yesterday. This is actually a photo I took just across the Golden Gate Bridge. If you have more photos of the beautiful skies we saw yesterday over the Bay Bridge, or actually anywhere throughout the I can't even speak now. Anywhere throughout the Bay Area, feel free to send that in. I'm going to talk more about the rain that's on its way heading into the forecast this week coming up in a bit. For now, G, how are the roads looking?
I mean, just you and me both. All I want to talk about is this big game that happened yesterday, and looking forward to Vegas. But I got to get you to work too, right? Because you're probably tired from celebrating. So if you're getting up and at 'em, grab that coffee, get going. You're going to need a little extra time at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. Look at this, already backed up. It's a busy ride heading into San Francisco, kind of setting the tone of where we're sitting at so far for the morning commute. BART delays this morning. Check that schedule before you head out the door. Muni, Caltrain, VTA are all on time, so you have those as an option if you want to skip the roadways. And let's get a live look at the Nimitz Freeway this morning. Oakland, both directions moving along very well with no delays or issues, at least near the Coliseum. Now, if you're headed south of there, South 880, working your way into Hayward, trying to make that connector over towards the San Mateo Bridge, it's getting a little bit busy. South 880, just as you work your way towards 92, but getting on the bridge itself, that actually looks very good right now. We're not seeing any major delays or issues for that ride between 880 heading to the peninsula.
All right, Gianna, let's take another live look over at Levi's Stadium. The Niners headed back to the Super Bowl. And as I mentioned, this wasn't just any win. It was a tale of two halves. They had the largest comeback in NFC Championship history. This was the scene on the field just after the final whistle last night. With that, the 49ers officially stamped their ticket for Las Vegas. Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and the rest of the team embracing and congratulating each other on what really was a hard-fought win. And it definitely wasn't looking good in the first half. Down 17 going into the third quarter. But how about this 51-yard connection from Purdy to Ayuk, completely swinging the momentum? The flip script set up Elijah Mitchell to power his way through the D-line for a 10-point lead, and the Niners scoring 27 unanswered points in the second half to come back and win. 34-31 was the final. Take a listen to some of the players on heading back to the Super Bowl.
Where does this rank in your career of games that you've played?
Top. It ain't even close.
It's special, but we've been here before. We're trying to get some other confetti.
And I was emotional about getting back to the NFC Championship. I'm even happier about getting back to the Super Bowl because we have some unfinished business there too. We plan on taking care of one more.
Man, we at the top, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be going to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl again, so we finna party in Vegas for sure.
So 2 weeks from now, we're going to know who the Super Bowl champion is. It will either be the Kansas City Chiefs winning its 3rd Super Bowl in 5 seasons.
No.
Or the 49ers taking home the Lombardi Trophy for the first time since 1995.
That is what obviously I think every single person in the Bay Area wants to see. It was such a nail biter yesterday. I really honestly thought at that first half, like, it's not happening. But have the faith, right? That's what it's about. And what a great game it was.
I was depressed in the first half. I didn't want to text you. I didn't want to text Reed. I was just huddled up in my blanket like the rest of the Bay Area wondering what's happening.
I know.
And then the blanket was off and we were jumping up and down. All right, well, we have live team coverage this morning. Reed Cowan is in Las Vegas this week where 49er fans gathered to celebrate the big win. But we start with Sean Shitness this morning, who is in Daly City where Super Bowl merch, it's about to go on sale. Sean, good morning to you.
Good morning, and yeah, it is looking really good. I've spent some time here really studying the different items that they have here, like these tumblers over here. I think my favorite so far is the beanie that has the Super Bowl logo on it, but they have great items here at this particular store. They're going to be opening up at 7 a.m., and we know that some folks were able to get some of the items when they first became available last night, but for most people, your best chance is really going to be this morning. So if you want to come here to the Dick's Sporting Goods in Daly City starting at 7 a.m. They usually have a line for these types of events where they have amazing gear like what you're seeing here. So just be prepared for that. We'll be here throughout the morning to show you what it's like, of course, as people get their first chance to grab some gear. So Gianna and Nicole, have you thought real hard about what you want me to get before everyone else shows up? Because we've only got a little bit of time left.
I really like the beanie, as you pointed out, but I also want like a cute 49ers t-shirt that could be an option under, you know, like a nice black leather jacket in Las Vegas. I don't know what the weather's going to be. So, yeah, maybe size extra small.
I think this one right here.
Or small in that one, Sean.
I think I need to wear that right now.
Okay.
All right, so we'll Venmo him, right, Gianna?
We're sending you money right now, Sean, so stack up the cart. Thank you so much for that. Look at all that cool merch. All right, well, hey, we are headed to Vegas, right? It's time, baby. We're going to Las Vegas. The Niners get the win last night. Proving betting on the Niners really means hitting it big.
Yeah, our Reed Cowan is live in Las Vegas this morning after 49er faithful came out in Sin City, laying the groundwork for the Super Bowl. Reed, good morning to you once again.
So now I know why Nicole wasn't answering me back by text message. She was under a blanket. We're glad you came out from under that blanket, my friend. Now we know. Okay, I've got it figured out. I thought that there was a distance, a gap between us. Hey, no distances between the Bay Area and Las Vegas. A big bridge built with such a huge contingency at many venues in Las Vegas. So many people from the Bay Area who didn't want to see the game at Levi's Stadium. This is where they came to. And look at this. I mean, the sports book at Westgate, this is the reason why. People sat in these Barca loungers, they placed their bets, and they had a chance to watch the game as it played out. We bit off all of our nails, yes, but we stayed faithful, and that's what it means to declaw a lion. And I want to show you the moment here at the Westgate that really blew the roof off when it became very clear to the faithful, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby. All right, so that was a super exciting moment, but I'll tell you what, afterwards, being able to connect with our locals from San Francisco, be it from the south all the way up to the north, East Bay representing as well. It was really great to hear their reaction and really a collective sigh of relief. Let's listen.
We are holding it down for the 6th championship for San Francisco. Let's go Niners! Bang, bang, night again!
What? You look like you need surgery, brother.
Hey, already had it.
You already had it.
We're on the road to recovery, but the Niners are going to win it all, so it's all good.
That is dedication. He literally just had surgery. He hobbled onto a plane, hobbled here to the Westgate Sportsbook, and I saw a guy with a wounded knee jump last night. What a career I've had. I think I've now seen just about everything. He gimped out of here last night with a huge smile. didn't feel the pain at all because of that win. And you know what? We are seeing this wonderful feeling of winning and the spirit of a community coming together. And really, that's what it's all about. It's not just about the game. It's about the community building, the team building, and really a Bay Area bounce back. So that is my mission this week, live every morning from Las Vegas. I'm going to show you places you can place your bets, places you can see the game if you don't have the big ticket to go in the stadium, places you can get married, places you can stand under the lights of the old Las Vegas neon, and we're going to show you how the whales, the high rollers, live all through the eyes of a teacher who is from the Bay Area. She can't afford the big ticket. She can't afford to go up to the presidential suite at Fontainebleau. She's going with us, and she's going to ride in a red Rolls Royce.
Wow.
Ladies, back to you.
All right, there's nobody better. Thank you. Boots on the ground in Las Vegas, Reed Cowan. Well, the celebrations for the team and the fans happening all across the Bay Area, and our crews were out there with them.
Yeah, Lauren Toms was in the stands at Levi's Stadium with some very happy members of the Niner faithful.
Before the true celebration could begin, Aaron Ledford and his family spent the day filled with jitters as they watched the Niners take on the Lions.
Kind of a shaky start, but I think they're getting in their groove.
Ledford has seen this shaky start before, and he's never given up hope. A lifelong Niners fan, the game is more than just a title, but it's a part of his family.
My grandparents started, parents, and now our kids. It's a family event for us. Gets everybody together.
Sunday morning, the family made the trip down from Vacaville, a trip the whole family makes every single home game.
It looks a little tense. Why is that? Here we go. We'll start the trek. Let's go Niners.
Their anticipation held up throughout the game as they celebrated the highest highs and the lowest lows together as a family.
Everybody's going their own way nowadays. You know, our kids are all working and that kind of thing. And at least we know on Sundays when they're playing at home, we get them all here.
But he says it all started with his own grandparents who had Niners tickets from the 50s when the team played at Kezar Stadium.
You know, I'm sure my grandfather's watching and loving the fact that we're all still here together.
Tonight, 4 generations of his family witnessed the Niners pull out a victory to head to the Super Bowl.
I just want my kids to be able to experience what I got to experience in the 80s and early 90s, you know, when we won Super Bowls and had a great team. And, you know, not to say this team's not great, but I'd like to get them to experience a Super Bowl win.
That Niners passion has been passed from his grandparents through to his kids and nephew, who he hopes will keep the faithful fandom going strong for generations to come.
Yeah, now that whole family, they ended up losing their voices by the end of the game, and they are absolutely stoked that this Niners team is going to be headed to the Super Bowl. And they tell me that as long as they stay Niners fans, they plan to keep those seats, and their hope is that their kids, their children's children, and so on will keep these Niners tickets and that Niners fandom running through their veins.
I love it. Generations of fans. The 49ers will be playing the Kansas City Chiefs, who won the AFC Championship against the Baltimore Ravens earlier yesterday. So the Chiefs and Ravens were tied in the fourth quarter when the Chiefs made an interception right in the end zone. Then with just over 2 minutes left in the game, Kansas City delivered the dagger with a touchdown pass. The final score was 17-10, and everyone got excited there too. Probably Taylor Swift. It's going to be a Swiftie Super Bowl. All right, if you can't get to Vegas, don't worry. We have got you covered. CBS News Bay Area is the place to watch Super Bowl 58. In 2 weeks, countdown is on Sunday, February 11th, or you can stream it on Paramount+.